This is Records of the Past on Reaper Fourskull. And Reaper Fourskull. So if I don't, sometimes it's bugged, so I just like to confirm that we're on the Red Skull level if I'm not the one starting it, because it always shows your last run when you're entering a quest that's already started. So uh, it's a long-standing bug with Reaper mode.
After a long hike through underground passages, you spot the first signs of an ancient settlement, Iron Vale Deep.
And I need to find a better ooze weapon. I'm using a level 16 ooze weapon, but I don't want to break my weapons or my items, so that's really like feels like my only choice right now. And I haven't received any blue shine quarterstaff in a while. I did get a blue shine great club. I guess I should maybe actually that was on hardcore. So a lot of people have said they haven't seen one yet. I've been lucky. I've seen 3 on live and 3 on hardcore. So certainly not going to complain about it. All right, I'm going to get my adamantine epic light unending out. And there's kind of 3 possibilities here. You're either going to get this guy, he's probably the easiest one, or some water elementals, which for this group would be easy because we could evade all that damage, or you get some oozes, which none of them are really that hard for us actually, but that's probably the easiest, the golem. All right, we've got some Umber Hulks coming up here. And it's great that Shiley can assassinate these enemies. They're very tough. So that makes it easier. The Dire Charge seems to work pretty good on them as well. They, when they're stunned, they just sort of don't attack. They don't make a. There's not really a good animation for it, but I can tell it's working because they don't attack when it works.
Down from the landing atop this stairwell.
When Chronovir's Sharati proc goes off, there's a distinct animation for it, but there doesn't seem to be an animation for the Dire Charge stun. Alright, so I'm going to make sure nobody's in this beam.
The source of the draft. Light pours into the chamber from a shaft in the ceiling, illuminating a large relay crystal. You pull the lever and the relay crystal flares into brilliant light.
Whoops. Alright, I overcorrected that time. I didn't see it go, but I might have just turned it too fast. I'm going to do this last turn a little bit slow, so that hopefully it'll... Nope. Oh, there it goes. I just didn't give it enough time. Alright, so now we can head back and do the puzzle. So when I first started doing this quest, I did not find the ladder right away. I thought, oh, it must be one of these things where you have to get up and jump up this way. So I used to always go this way and kind of learned how to jump up
This
from there.
stately gateway
Then I finally
is
found the
framed
ladder,
by
which is
two
right here.
dark and powerless signal crystals.
All right, so I'm gonna first turn away. Well, we'll have to turn the puzzle on first with the mirrors. So I'm gonna solve it backwards. And we'll want to make sure everybody's out of that beam. And then I'm just going to turn the mirror. And again, sometimes this one also sticks, so I usually like to turn the last one a little slow. Make sure it fires off.
As the beam of light strikes the final relay crystal, power flows into
All
the
right, so
puzzle
now,
pieces below.
puzzle-wise, I'm just going to make sure that this red spot is not lit up. And I should have put the puzzle solution up on the wiki. Because I only run this quest. I do run this one about once every life. This life I'm running it twice because I'm running it at Epic and Heroic. Normally I only run this at Epic levels. Or Legendary level. Legendary, I guess now is the term. But I've done this quest quite a bit. Alright, now I just have to turn this and the whole thing should go properly.
The last puzzle piece clicks into place, and the door
Alright,
leading
so
into the
this is
lower
going to be a good
district
test for me here.
rumbles open.
I'm going to run over and see if I can get these drow. Seemed like it worked pretty good. Should have probably got these melees. We're going to back them up a little bit. I went and got the casters in the back. Alright, let's get this Reaper first. So they have spell resistance, so a lot of casters have trouble getting that through that. There's not very many spell resistance in the game items, and so if you build for it, you could bypass their spell resistance. But if you don't build for it, it can be even with all the past lives and gear, it can be a little bit challenging. All right, I'm gonna try once again to see if I can get there, and it's working good. But they're separated. Whoop, a lot of damage. There we go. I got myself barely up there. That was close. I'm gonna see if I can't dire charge these guys, archers. That guy made a save. Yeah, the drow hit hard, and of course when there's a champion, the champions hit even harder. Alright, there's a shrine up there, and I'm not going to use it since I didn't die. Let's see, I'm going to go ahead and try to dire charge these guys up here. The melees just hit incredibly hard. Some of the drow priestess, they could revive by sacrificing one of their own drow, but these specific ones do not do that. The Evening Star priestesses do that.
Surprised to hear the hum of drow voices in the distance.
Alright. So this is one of the tougher fights. I'm going to use my shadow or dodge clicky for this. And you know, a lot of reasons we end up getting the enemies from the other side. So I just assumed we'd probably get them, but we didn't. We got some of them, maybe, but not all. But there's still a mob there, so I'm gonna go ahead and get them. All right, we got this guard. That's good. Just one of them. Alright, so now it's just the end fight, and there's a pretty safe way to do this end fight. If you actually kind of go in that corner over there, like back over here, this enemy can't even touch you. But I'm a melee, so I can't do that. And likewise, you take less damage from the other boss, so we're just going to take this guy down pretty quick. I think we'll be okay, but I'm going to use my uh, Undying Vanguard for this fight. Oh, good, Carnage Reaper. I'm not sure what the damage reduction is. Let me try the quarterstaff. Will go better. I'll stick with my sword. Might require piercing. So Cornavir thinks it's cold iron and good, but I have both cold iron and good, and for some reason it's not breaking it. I've had that before, where it doesn't seem like it shows on my weapon, but I'm not breaking the DR with cold iron and good. So I'll have to check that out.
Defensive barrier and springs to the attack.
All right, I'm gonna just be on the opposite side of Cornavir here, and then kind of flank it. That way it can only attack one at a time. We all have evasion, so Ice Storm is not available, or at least the force damage is not available from it for sure. But a lot of spells from this enemy are available, so it's not a particularly dangerous enemy for us. Look on the manifest to end it.
You examine the ancient tome and verify that it is the Master Manifest you were sent to collect. The dwarves will be happy to hear that you found it, and happier still to hear that you stopped a drow incursion into one of
So
their
Cornavir said the
towers.
DR is lawful. We looked it up on the wiki. That would explain why we weren't breaking the DR. So this weapon would work really good. It's a Dwarven Axe. I'm sure that I don't have any Dwarven Axe users, but I'm sure that Shiley does. So I'm going to go ahead and pass this to Shiley. And let's see what we have in terms of XP. 3,459 Reaper XP, 13 minutes, 1 second. Not bad at all. Pretty clean run. And that is Records of the Past on Reaper 4 Skull.